السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ازيكم يا شباب؟ Welcome to a new video in your channel American Diploma Superstars. Today's video is from the digital SAT and the question is which choice best states the main idea of the text. في فيديو النهاردة إن شاء الله بإذن الله هحاول أقدم المعلومة بشكل سهل وبسيط بحيث توصل لكل الناس اللي بتتابعنا. In the digital SAT we have 3 steps to follow to answer a question. Step 1 read the question. خلاص ده اللي هتعمله. يبقى step 1 بنبدأ بالquestion. Read the question. Step 2 read the text. Step 3 read the answer choices to get the right one. ممكن حد يسألني يا مستر احنا ليه بنبدأ بالquestion مش بنبدأ بالتكست؟ لأن أنا عايزك وأنت بتقرأ التكست تبقى عارف إيه المطلوب منك. When we start with the question we know the purpose for reading the text. خلاص أنا دلوقتي عرفت إن the question is the main idea. خلاص أنا عارف while reading the text I'm trying to get the main idea from this text given. Let's read the text to get the main idea. Believing that living in an impractical space can heighten awareness and even improve health, conceptual artist Madeline Jensen Shusaku Arakawa designed an apartment building in Japan to be more fanciful than functional. A kitchen counter is chest high on one side and a knee high on the other. A ceiling has a door to nowhere. The effect is disorienting but invigorating. After 4 years there, filmmaker Nobu Yamaoka reported significant health benefits. شباب you can go ahead now, pause the video and pick up the right answer choice. قبل ما نقول انهي option هو الإجابة الصح تعالى بس نفهم التكست مع بعض شوية ونبسطه للناس اللي معانا. ممكن بعض الناس تكون struggling with some vocabulary given in the text. نقف عن the first sentence الأول. The first sentence says that these two conceptual artists الاثنين دول اللي هم Madeline and Shusaku they believe that if you design a building in an impractical way this will improve the health of the residents. Some vocabulary might be challenging in the first sense, like conceptual, and conceptual means based on ideas. Then designing an apartment building, that they designed the building that was more fanciful than functional. Fanciful and functional. Fanciful number 2 means not realistic. Unconventional صمموا مبنى بطريقة مش تقليدية مش الطريقة العادية. طيب number 3 functional معناها practical. Disorienting means causing to lose directions. يعني ما تعرفش انت في المبنى ده ما تعرفش انت ماشي رايح فين جاي منين دخلت منين طالع. It's weird and it's disorienting and causing you to lose directions. You don't know where you are. 5 invigorating. Invigorating means causing to feel more like healthier. Causing to feel healthier. This is consistent with the idea given in the first sentence that this design of the building, yes, it might be disorienting, but at the same time it's invigorating, like it gives you more energy, it makes you feel healthier. In the end of the text بيقول لي filmmaker Yamoka lived in the apartment building for 4 years and he reported significant health benefits. And is significant يعني important, noticeable. هنا معناها noticeable. خلاص طيب يبقى the idea given at the end of the text that this filmmaker reported improved health benefits is consistent with the idea given in the first beginning. فانت عندك two ideas, they are the same, repeated ideas. And then idea A, B, they are the same. So the main idea is repeated at the first beginning, mentioned at the first, stated at the first beginning of the text and at the end of the text. So you can get the main idea through repeated ideas in the text. Through repeated ideas. الفكرة في الأول بيقول لي believing that living in an impractical space ماله can improve health benefits. تمام كده؟ بعدها جاب لي example على فيلم ميكر هو عاش في المكان ده فعلا اللي هو awkwardly designed أو it has some sort of unconventional design. وthis filmmaker reported significant health benefits. راجل قال صحته اتحسنت بشكل كبير جدا بعد 4 سنين عايش في المكان ده. the idea is repeated again. This is the main idea of the text. What's the answer for? What's the correct answer? Which one gets the main idea of the text? Of course, choice D is the best one. Although impractical, مش قلنا المبنى ده الابارتمنت building ده impractically designed. بالرغم من ان هو impractical. Although impractical, the design of the apartment building by Jensen Arakawa may improve well-being of the building's residents. The well-being and the life, the health. مش كده؟ مش قلنا الفيلم ميكر اللي جه في الاخر قال فعلا الكلام ده one of the residents، مش ده one of the residents. تمام. طيب يبقى الاوبشن دي is the correct one. This is exactly what's stated in the text. Option A, although inhabiting a home surrounded by fanciful features such as those designed by Jinsen Arakawa can be rejuvenating, it is unsustainable. لأن كلمة rejuvenating معناها make someone feel younger. Basically, making somebody to feel younger. يرجعك شباب تاني كده، يديك صحة كده وحيوية كده. unsustainable. عكس sustainable. sustainable معناها lasting. unsustainable معناها not lasting، حاجة ما تستمرش، not continuous. طيب the idea isn't addressed this way in the text. بيقول لي طب the text doesn't even mention how long someone can beneficially live in a home surrounded by fanciful features or whether doing so can be sustained. مش بيقول لي خالص اذا انت عشت في مكان surrounded by fanciful، واحنا خدنا كلمة fanciful هنا المينينج بتاعها. لو انت عشت في مكان surrounded by fanciful features، the text doesn't say that this is it mentioned that this can be rejuvenating، صح كده؟ but the text doesn't mention if this can be sustainable or unsustainable. ما قاليش الموضوع ده يستمر فترة طويلة ولا فترة قصيرة، ف this idea isn't discussed in the text. Designing disorienting spaces like those in Jinsen Arakawa building is the most effective way to create a physically stimulating environment. This point is very tricky لأن it's off by one word. off by one word. تخيل الإجابة دي غلط بكلمة واحدة بس، most. لو شلت كلمة most الإجابة دي صح. لو قلت designing disorienting spaces like those in Jinsen Aragawa building is an effective way to create physically stimulating environment، الإجابة تبقى صح. كلمة most بس هي اللي خلت الإجابة دي غلط، فبنقول off by one word. The text doesn't mention that this is the most effective way. Option C, the text as a filmmaker, Yamaoka has long supported the design of conceptual artists such as Jinsen Arakawa. طبعا the text doesn't mention that the filmmaker has any sort of support. وبيقول long supported يعني لفترة طويلة كان بيدعم الفكرة دي. طبعا التكست ده الراجل بس قال لنا في آخر التكست إنه he lived in this building for 4 years and he reported significant health benefits. That's all about this filmmaker. The idea is off. It's not mentioned in the text. خلاص. يبقى ما تنساش when you encounter such a question، لما تلاقي تكست كده ملوش معالم واضحه بالنسبه لك what type of question. بنعلم الشباب ده للشباب في الكورس معانا. طبعا في questions لما بتبص للكويشن على طول انت عارف what type of questions is this one، خلاص بقى واضح. اما تكست زي ده ممكن يبقى main purpose، ممكن يبقى main question main idea، ممكن يبقى any other question in the digital SAT. فبالتالي عندنا 3 steps ما تنساهمش خالص. step 1 you read the question. step 2 you read the text and read all the texts. Then you read the answer choices carefully and pick up the right one. Don't forget, while reading the text, you need to understand the ideas, not just reading without understanding. You can read the text twice if you miss the idea of the text in the first time you read it. Okay? بالتوفيق يا شباب. أتمنى إن شاء الله الفيديو كان فادكم. Thank you very much for watching. See you in next videos about the digital SAT and source of questions in the digital SAT. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.